Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 188 repeat and episode 659. Where sadly we still haven't retrieved anything as of yet, which kind of really sucks. And we can try to get in the game to see if they've done anything, but I'm pretty sure they haven't done anything yet. So yeah, I've been looking for passwords and all that kind of stuff. I've been trying to figure out the passwords, and nothing seems to be coming up for me. So what I also did last night was I did the, I don't know if I said it, but I requested for stuff. Yeah, okay, it's still not working. So at least I can do for y'all is actually having the music playing. That's the least I can do, for these episodes that are here. So I did the contact, I contacted the devs. I put in all my information of the Valis and the Iris and my account name, my ID, as in in-game ID. I put 3 characters I could remember, which the characters that I could remember at least from the team, because I could only label 3, were Aragonote the Dawn, Origami, and then Artemis. So I chose those 3 to be maybe like the ones that hopefully they'll be able to find. I don't know. And yeah, I put out that request round last night. It hasn't been like a full 24 hours because I recorded yesterday's episode, round 11. It's 8. I'm recording this a bit earlier than usual just because I also want to do, freaking, not Life is Strange. But I will get around to that, one day. I want to do, A Girl Adrift because I didn't do it yesterday and I felt bad. Though today's episode isn't going to be as long because it's just going to be 30 minutes. Just because, I'm a little tired, I've kind of been tired for, forever. Speaking of forever, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how long we're gonna have to wait for this thing. I mean, I could technically restart right now, and I could technically get into the game and all that. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling up to it. I mean, I could, but I'm just not going to, because I still have hope that I'm gonna get it soon. That we're gonna get that back soon. I just hope that, if we don't get it in probably the next 2 days, 3 days, or at least by the weekend, by the end of the weekend, then I'm gonna have to restart. Which kind of really sucks, because I need to finish the event, I need to finish part 2, and I don't want to leave y'all off with a cliffhanger right there. So hopefully I'll be able to get my account back soon. So yeah. In other news, apparently ambulance freaking driving through not through my room. Driving, I don't know. What was another thing I was going to say? Yeah, in other news, today was pretty good. Today was pretty chill. I had a substitute in chorus, which is kind of rare. But, we did some sight reading. If you know what sight reading is, we were doing the solfege and all that kind of stuff. The do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, dos and stuffs. And, G minor and freaking F minor. Or not F minor, G minor. F major, G major, and C major, which are pretty easy, pretty simple stuff. And yeah, surprisingly I don't have any homework for tomorrow, so that's cool. I've kind of just been chilling, watching some YouTube, listening to some YouTube videos, playing some Minecraft. So it's been fun. Besides that, though, not too much really. And I just thought, it's like, for the past, 30 minutes, I've kind of been wasting my time. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well just waste my time, and I might as well just make use of my time wasted before I you know what I mean. I might as well make use of the time instead of wasting it, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Again, I don't know how long this will take, but like I said, if we're gonna restart this whole thing, then what I said is true. I am gonna have to have 21-hour episodes coming up, just because it's a lot to catch up with, and that's a lot of rare characters lost, and a lot of event data lost, a bunch of stuff lost. I'm not too worried about the Iris or the Valis, to be honest with you guys. I'm not really worried about the rank. I'm just worried about the story, and I'm pretty sure that's very weird of me to say, because I was probably worried about the Iris and the Valis back then, and the characters, which I still am worried about. Still worried about the characters. But yeah, this time I'm more worried about the story data and the characters rather than the Valis and Iris. If I somehow get my account back, or I'm given a new account with what I suggested, and I only just have Artemis, Belle, Aragonoth, and Origami, I'll be fine with that. That's fine. But if I don't get any of that stuff, and instead I just get the characters and I get no Valis, no nothing, it's fine. It's alright, because yeah. Hopefully, they'll be able to get that together in a few days, few hours. I don't know how long it takes them. Again, I haven't really done something like this before. I mean, I have, but I never asked them for help. I've never asked the devs for help. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Besides that, though, Not much else, I don't think. Oh yeah, we took a test in intro management, which is pretty easy. I find it really funny that I'm getting only 80s, 81s, and above. And no, it's not above. It's just from 80 to 89s. That's all I'm getting in intro to management, which I find hilarious, because I've never done management stuff before. Yet, I'm better at management, a college credit course in my school, than I am at geometry tests. So, you can imagine. That's okay. Besides that, though, yeah, I just hope that I get stuff from the devs soon. Like I said, I've been trying a bunch of passwords. It's just really wacky that none of them work, because, I'm thinking back to 2018, November 4th, when this whole thing happened. It's like, what passwords would I have used then? And I know my passwords. And I usually only stick to one solid password, but apparently I didn't. So, yeah, just gotta keep on looking through that again, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record throughout this episode, probably the next few episodes. If it does come down to it, where I have to reset the whole thing again, then yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a 20-episode special where we're just gonna blaze through the main story of Belle, Aes, Ryu, Lafia, blaze through it, and yeah. So that's what's going on. That's what's gonna have to go on. I've kind of had I'm kind of like, because last episode I was like happy or something, which I mean I get, but like it's like I was happy because it's like, you know, I can fix this. And you know, I'm still happy I can still fix this. Obviously, it's being fixed. Hopefully, Tim and Mark. But how quickly? I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, that's just how it's going. That's just how it's going for right now. Again, like I said, hopefully we get it before the event ends, because I really want to see the end of the event. I don't want to Winter Reverie / frickin' Attack on Arario this event, because then I'd feel really bad. So yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna have some water because I'm very thirsty. Hold on. Apparently Steven Universe Future, the last 10 episodes coming out starting March 7th or 6th, which is really hype. I'm really excited for that. Gonna be fun stuff. Can't wait. But besides that, yeah, I really don't have anything to say. Again, that's just how the next episodes are going to be. The next few episodes are going to be. It's just going to be basically a podcast. I have been frequently checking my email. And when I mean frequently, I mean consistently. I mean obsessively checking my Gmail account that I told them to send the whatever to, like the passcode or a new account or whatever to. And just been obsessively looking and looking. And I hope I get it soon, so we can continue this series, you know? So I guess you could call these, like, hiatus episodes. I don't know what you would call these episodes, where I'm just talking. I think the last time I said it was, like, a podcast, or maybe this time I just said it was a podcast. This is the podcast arc of this series. Sure, why not? Again, and I know I'm sounding like a repetitive disc, freaking whatever. Even though it'll be heartbreaking, even though I know that it sucks and we'd have to restart, you know, another, like, 600 episodes in, and we only have, like, around 300, 400 left. I feel like if I take 20 episodes in a row, if I take an hour for the next 20 episodes, I feel like that could help a lot. And that could get me through a majority of the main story, level up a lot of my characters. I feel like it could really work if it does come down to it. And plus, you know, it would definitely be an interesting journey, replaying through the entirety of the game again. As much, even though it'd be like really triggering, I could manage in some way, in some manner. I could manage because I've done it once, I've done it twice, I can do it again. But can I do it in 400 episodes? Well, who knows? So, we're just gonna have to see about that. We're just gonna have to see. But for now, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this off here. I feel like this is a long enough episode. I'm not gonna try to make these podcast-esque episodes too long. I mean, the last episode is like around like 20 minutes or so. So yeah, ranging throughout like 10 to 20 minute episodes over here. As per usual with regular episodes. But usually when it comes to me ranting, it's about like 30 minutes. It adds an extra like 10 minutes to the episode. when, like, we're doing story stuff. You know how it goes here. That is if you watch the whole thing. But anyway, this is me. This has been I for today's solemn episode of Memoria Y2. Episode 188 repeat, which it's funny because this episode really isn't a 188 repeat. In the sense of, in episode 188, we actually did an hour episode of where I was trying to where I started my regaining of all my characters and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't do that this episode, so. Yeah, I'm also remembering. Oh, well, it's also episode freaking... I'll get to the outro in a minute, even though I just started it, but... That also reminds me that, I think I got to... I think I surpassed my rank, quicker than I got my original rank. Because I remember my first account was, like, rank 47, and then I was at rank 47, like, in less than the next 100 episodes, or 200 episodes. And so we can do it 3 times as faster if we restart. Again, if we have 20 episodes that each episode are an hour, that'd be 20 hours of content. That'd be 20 hours of this game. That'd be 2 weeks. That'd be like 7 hours a week of this game. Just bust it in. So, it all depends. Well, actually, it would be 3 weeks, excluding the third week's weekend. Or, no, excluding the third week's Sunday. So, yeah, 20 episodes. Let's see. If it comes to that, then I'll have to work out some schedule, because I do have some homeworks, I do have some tests, I do have this, I do have that. But again, if it does come to that, well, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have ourselves a re-Renaissance arc in this freaking thing. So, get ready if that does come about, the re-Renaissance arc of Danmachi, Familia Myth, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Memoria Y2. Because if it does happen, man oh man, that'll be really stressful. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, leave this episode off, with the solemn with the note that I may have mentioned last episode, but I don't think I mentioned ever before. No matter how many times this stuff is gonna happen to me, like me accidentally deleting Memoria Y, or, Memoria Y's account going away, this series will go on. No matter what happens, the show must go on until we reach episode 1000, people. Until we reach episode 1000, the show must go on every single day. Even if it's me ranting, even if there's gameplay, even if it's just me talking over people in the event, even if it's just doing casino stuff, or Fauna quests, or whatever. We're gonna keep on going until we hit the big 1000, people, alright? That's been the plan since after episode 100, I think, and we're gonna keep at it. So, keep sticking through me keep sticking through me. Keep sticking with me on this very interesting part of this extremely long series. And until tomorrow, my fellow familia, arigato gozaimasu for watching, and sayo, I'm screwed, Denara.